When I was in my 20s and married, I went to my in-laws' house in a village near the coast of India. I stayed there for a few days because I wanted my kids to get to know their extended family better. They hadn't seen them since they were babies. The village itself was small and had a small population. It was a rough, modest area. The buildings there were mostly small houses, and it was very open, though there weren't many people living there due to the rough condition of the area. There were only mostly older people and their grandchildren. The people didn't talk too much, but were nice nonetheless. However, we were told not to wander alone at night, even as adults. This was because of the large forest that surrounded the village, since it contained many wild animals. The forest was dense and dark, not being able to see more than 3 feet in front of you. It would look like a pit of nothingness at night, making it dangerous to walk in. No one had ever seen any animals that were particularly harmful, so I believed it to just be a saying to keep kids out of harm's way. I didn't care to follow the rules and would go out after dark many times. The house we were staying in didn't have a bathroom, so you would have to wash your hands outside with water from the well. The well was close to the edge of the forest and extremely wide, but the walls were small enough to look into just by standing near it. The brick that composed the well was crumbling, and the water was far from the surface, so you had to pull the water up using a bucket and rope. One night, I went outside to rinse my hands. The night wasn't very clear, the clouds blocking the moonlight from reaching the ground, making it hard to see. As I was pulling the bucket up from the well, there was some noise behind me. When I turned around, there wasn't anything there, and I still couldn't see very far due to it being so dark. So I turned around and kept pulling the water up. However, I started to get paranoid, and when I heard the rustle of leaves behind me again, I turned around. There, I saw the biggest, smelliest boar I had ever seen. It was wide, round, and light pink, smelled like trash, and was covered in patches of black and gray. This boar had large, pointy teeth. The sheer shock of having such an animal beside me in the middle of the night scared me, and I ran back inside, tripping over the grass and trees. I managed to not wake anybody up when I got back, carefully tiptoeing over everyone's legs. But after that night, I never went outside in the village after dark alone.